from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 23-yard run. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. On 2nd down, Drummond, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond, and he will lose lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, Drummond, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw here. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver's offense now set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Touchdown, Broncos. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Gets it to Strong.
Into space at the 45.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Drummond. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Drummond. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In motion right, that's Collins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Second down and inches. He finds his man Johnson. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back to throw again. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there.
ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
On second down, Drummond. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's taken to the 26. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and long. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Can't do that.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Cochran. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cochran. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They run the counter. Streets.
And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's Fields.
It's caught. Cooper.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3.
Now a give right side. Streets.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Now it's Fields.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. Streets.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
A toss running left. Streets. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Jones.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Looking to throw, Jones.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now throwing on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hand off to Spears.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Streets trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not but